I remember what you were wearing that night underneath the lights. You smiled like you already knew me, and I forgot about the time. We talked until the morning, like we'd known each other for years. You held my hand across the table, and somehow nothing felt unclear. We didn't know what we'd become, we just knew we wanted one another. I miss who we were when we first met, before the promises, before the regrets, before I learned your silence and you learned all my fears, before we turned forever into wasted years. I miss the way you looked at me like I was something you couldn't lose. Sometimes I wish I could go back to when loving you was new. I don't miss who we became, but I miss who we were when we first met. You used to call me just to hear me, even if you had nothing to say. Now I can't remember the last time you asked me how my day went that way. We built a little world together, thought we'd never watch it fall. Funny how forever sounded easy when we didn't know forever at all. We were young enough to believe that love alone was all we'd ever need. I miss who we were when we first met, before the promises, before the regrets, before I learned your silence and you learned all my fears, before we turned forever into wasted years. I miss the way you looked at me like I was something you couldn't lose. Sometimes I wish I could go back to when loving you was new. I don't miss who we became, but I miss who we were when we first met. If I could meet that girl again, I'd tell her not to be afraid. I'd tell her love can feel like heaven and still not be the place you stay. I'd tell her every ending hurts, but not every ending means you failed. Sometimes people are just chapters, even when you thought they'd be the tale. I miss who we were when we first met, before the heartbreak, before we learned regret, before your hand stopped reaching, before mine stopped reaching too, before I had to learn how to live without you. I don't wanna go back, I know we'd end the same, but sometimes I still miss the way you said my name. I don't miss who we became, but I'll always remember who we were when we first met. You were a stranger then, and somehow you became everything. Now you're a memory I still don't know how to forget.